the math.
Good deal to me.
Great deal.
You're also known for a few collaboration albums with stellar individuals. I'm not going to get too deep into the albums, but when I list the names of these people, just tell me a good memory of collabing on some of these albums.
Right.
Oasis with AG.
Oh, I call him David Blaine, man. That's David Blaine. Like, dude is a genius. AG is a genius. If you ain't never sat down with A and pick his brain, AG is a pure genius. And I don't say that with no humor. He's literally a genius.
Trophies with Apollo Brown.
I can't even describe what that man. Trophies. That was a trophy moment right there. Like, that's his whole brainchild. Trophies is Apollo's brainchild. Like, he stepped to me. This is what he wanted. It's what I gave him, and that's what it turned out to be.
Ray's Cafe with Ray West.
Oh man, another genius. Like, Ray is so laid back, man. Like, he just told me to do what I felt, and when we in the recording process, and I'm like, you sure? Like, he was like, yeah, man, just, I don't care what bar you stop on, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? It was just that was a feel good moment doing that album with him. You know what I'm saying? So I would call that's why I called it Ray's Cafe.
Dive In with Debonair P.
That was a financial situation that was presented to me that turned out to be something that people love today. Like, I didn't know, that's an import-export record right there. So I didn't know people was going to catch on to it. And shout out to Debonair P, man. Like, he has quite a few projects like that, but I'm sure this is one of the projects that turned out to be something good for him. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him reaching out to me, to do that project, and we made history.
Perestroika with Apathy.
Oh man, I look at him and Pharoah in the same vein, in the same light. I look at him. App transcends when he make music, man. When he makes songs, he's a prolific writer. I don't know if that makes sense, man. Like, I look at him like Pharoah in a sense. Like, they're from the same cloth when it comes to making music, man. And I love the shit out of App. App is he's a different type of dude.
Opium with PF Cuttin.
Oh man, that came out of heartache and pain, man. Like, I remember him and Sean P doing the project. Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. What was his last project? Songs in the Key of Price. So he was working on songs in the Key of Price with Sean P. And then he ended up, dying. You know what I'm saying? And I think PF was sad, you know what I'm saying, after that. So I still have to say, I was going over there. He didn't live too far from me. And I was going over there, and he was tracking music for me sometimes. I would do features and stuff like that. And, he threw me some shit that he said P would turn down. And I was like, word? Like, and next thing you know, we had an album almost recorded. We had like 6 or 7 records. And I was just like, yo, where we going with this? And he was just like, wherever you want to go with it. And, if you look at the front of the cover, to me, it's an ode. That was P's idea, PF's idea. It's an ode to Sean P, the gorilla, the silverback, you know, the spaceship. You know, I did an answer to Planet of the Apes on his record with Beneath the Planet of the Apes on my record. You know, it was just an ode to my peer, man, and an ode to PF.
Right.
And it was therapy, man.
What's the atmosphere like when you get into the studio with your peers, the DITC crew?
I mean, we don't have to look at each other to know what's going on. Like musically, like visually, sonically, we already know more or less how the other records, you know what I'm saying, or how the other creates, and then we don't. Then we turn around and surprise each other. You know what I'm saying? Like AG keeps me on my toes. He's another type writer. Like I've seen him like morph into something that people don't even understand. If you don't listen to AG music, then you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. But listen to AG's music, man, and dude is ahead of his time, man. Like I look at him like I look at him like Rakim and them. You know what I'm saying? His jewel, he has infinite jewels, straight up. Like he drops jewels, and I'm like, yo, you know, I just caught that, and he'll be like, damn, man, the record's like 4 years old, and I'm like, yeah, but I just caught that, you know, and that's synonymous to something like Rakim. Like I still catch stuff from him to this day.
Right. Let's get into some of your recent projects. They seem to be tied together conceptually. Same Moon, Same Sun, and A New Dawn. Can you take us back to the concept behind those?
I just wanted to get back to making music, and around those times, I didn't want to pick music, man. Like, you know, I wanted to just be the artist. So I say all that to say, coming up, you know, early on, Buck Wild, Finesse, you know, OG, they would pick, you know, they was basically playing me music, you know what I'm saying? And feel like these are the ones that I should make songs to and stuff like that. And produce me. That's the word I was looking for. As simple as it sounds, these guys produce me. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to get back to that. So I still like to say, with New Dawn and Same Moon, Same Sun, I told Show to pick everything that you hear. Everything you hear on those projects, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 tracks. He picked everything. I wrote to everything. We either used songs or we didn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's how those projects came about. And just with all the stuff that was going on socially, politically, you know, I just went along with what the vibe was out in the world and made those records. Same Moon is probably my favorite album of all time right now. Like, people gonna bug out for me saying that, but you know, to me, that's just my favorite project personally.
Right. OC, I want to thank you for everything you've done for the culture. Thank you for being the individual. I'm a huge fan. Can you tell me, having been in the game over 3 decades, what keeps you inspired to still make music?
Life, man. Life. R.I.P. to DMX. R.I.P. to Ecstasy from Houdini. R.I.P. to Spoonie G. R.I.P. to Black Rob. R.I.P. to Shock G. Yo, man. R.I.P. to all the young cats that been losing their lives and getting killed out. Yo, life is precious, man. We only get one of these, man. And, you know, I'm just learning, you know, to live. I'll be 50 in a few weeks, man, but I'm just learning to live, man, and I'm appreciating it. And this is why I do it.
Can you tell the longtime OC fans what you got coming up next and what you're currently working on?
Oh, that's right. Shout out R.I.P. to Prince Marky D as well. Fat Boys, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. Me and App is working on Perestroika Part 2. You know, I'm gonna still record, but I probably do one more solo album, and it'd probably be a wrap for me doing solo records after that. Like, solo projects. Yo, I got like 13, 14 projects, man. I don't have nothing to prove at this point unless I just want to make, I still just feel like making music. But yo, it's easier making music with partners, man. It takes the slack off my brain, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love App, man. Like, App is a genius as well. And, I either tell him yes or no. R.I.P. to MF Doom, that's right. I either tell him yes or no to a record, but anything App sent me off Perestroika, the first album, I just rock to it. Like, he knows what he's doing. So I ain't gotta, watch over him. You know what I'm saying? And I'll still do features and stuff like that. But yeah, my main focus right now is Perestroika and getting that out into the world and working on my last solo project.
Can you let your fans know where they can keep up with you, everything OC in the future, social media wise?
OC at DITC is my Instagram. That's my IG joint. And my Twitter handle is TheRealOCIZZLE, the real O Sizzle. You know what I'm saying? That's the real O Sizzle on Twitter. And OCDITC is my IG handle on IG. So that's what it is, man.
As far as merch goes, should they DM you personally to purchase CDs, gear
Get
like
at me
that?
personally about everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really being hands-on with the people these days. I kind of put my foot in my mouth the past week and a half, 2 weeks, but it was in a good way. I was getting rid of all this stuff under my stairs, but working with the people hands-on, man, people love that, man. Like, I appreciate people, man. Like, it gave me a whole different appreciation just sending people's packages out and stuff like that. So yeah, look forward to some new merch. Look forward to some other things I ain't gonna give up yet, but look forward to just, coming to me direct. You know what I'm saying? And I'll definitely, try to handle the volume of what's about to happen. Word up.
Like I said, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for everything you've done for the culture. Any last words you want to leave your longtime supporters?
I appreciate everybody, man. And I never call people fans, man. I just never felt right saying that. Everybody else can do it, but I always say support system. Like, people are a support system for me, man. And I thank y'all, appreciate y'all for holding me up all these years. And hopefully I lived up to what y'all thought I was or thought I am, and, got from my music and things of that nature. So I appreciate everybody.
Likewise, I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in with us on this Tuesday. This has been
Yes, sir.
episode 131 with the legendary OC. Thank you so much, OC.
Yo, Sin, stop it, man. You the man. You the man, man. You the man, homie. Keep doing your thing, and I appreciate you. And let's not make this the last.
Absolutely. Whenever you got anything you want to talk about, I'm here for you. Let's do this again. Let's have a part 2 in the near future. Like you said, time is short, and we love you. So thank you so much.
Love you too, homie. One love, and keep doing your thing. I see you.
Appreciate that.
All right?
All right. Peace.
My man, peace.
Appreciate everyone. If you missed this interview, you can go back immediately, momentarily. I will post it to my page and coming to YouTube soon. This has been episode 131 with the legendary OC. Appreciate you guys for joining me on this Tuesday. Have a great rest of your work week, and I'll see you again in the near future. Peace.